I've kind of got a little bit fed up of hearing the term abundance from people who I see as amazing thought leaders and amazing entrepreneurs, amazing women talking about abundance and abundance for everybody. But, with these people's everyday choices, they're not actually in alignment with true abundance. And I want to explain to you what true abundance is. True abundance means more than enough of. More than enough, okay? And true abundance comes from a high vibrational frequency. To me, where I feel like there is this contradiction or hypocrisy or non-alignment with true abundance is when there are people out there talking about abundance, but then they are, for instance, choosing to contribute to certain industries that are not in alignment with abundance. So here we go. So there may be a entrepreneur, 6-7 figure entrepreneur out there who is talking about abundance, but she is buying leather designer shoes and a leather designer handbag, and she is eating venison or veal, okay, or some other animal. To me, that's not truly abundant. Those actions are not in alignment with true abundance. And this is one of the reasons why the planet hasn't shifted more rapidly, because people's individual choices, daily choices, are having a huge detrimental effect on the planet. So to me, and if you understand what true abundance is, eating a dead, murdered, tortured animal is not abundant, and purchasing a leather handbag or a leather pair of shoes that has been created from a tortured cow or a few tortured cows, tortured and murdered cows, is not in alignment with true abundance. And so because of that disconnect and that not being in alignment, we're still having problems on the planet because people haven't made this connection. And so I am saying that to be truly abundant actually requires you to be highly conscious of your choices, of where you are choosing to circulate your money energy and what you're consciously choosing to contribute to on the planet. You can have the most amazingly abundant food that is plant-based and that doesn't cause torture, pain, and suffering to any other living being. That is truly abundant. You can buy handbags and shoes that are not made from tortured, murdered, dead animals. That is truly abundant. You need to be conscious of is, where has your product come from? Has it come from a sweatshop in China where there is child labor? Or has it come from a decent, ethical company? And what are you going to contribute to? Because there's no hiding anymore. There's no hiding in this day and age. We can see straight through everything. Especially the children coming in, the new generations. There is so much transparency now because of social media. And so it's important for you to start making choices that are in alignment with heaven on earth and true abundance. One of the ways that you can align with true abundance and create true abundance, which means abundance for everybody, and contribute to true abundance, which is abundance for everybody, and also on a more spiritual level, by virtue of the law of attraction, attract true abundance to this planet, which is heaven on earth, is if you adopt a vegan diet and lifestyle. This is really the most truly abundant lifestyle, truly abundant diet that you could possibly have. Not only is it going to help your health and going to help you to feel good and feel amazing, you are no longer going to be contributing to suffering and torture and murder. You're no longer going to be contributing to destruction, and you're no longer going to be contributing to starvation on the planet. So it's super, super important for us to understand that true abundance means abundance for everybody and everything. Raise your vibration and raise your level of consciousness to have this awareness. This is not about self-sacrifice. This is not about lack mentality. Actually, what lack mentality is when you buy a designer handbag because it's the designer label without being conscious of what that whole process has been. If you buy a designer leather handbag because of the label, that's lack mentality. You've got something to prove there, and it's not conscious, it's not highly conscious, and it's not truly abundant. If you're buying that handbag just for the label without being conscious of where that material's come from and what that animal has been through just so you can wear that label, that ain't abundant, my love. That is lack mentality. That is not being highly conscious. And this world is waking up. This world is becoming highly conscious. So if you're a leader or an entrepreneur, you need to be highly conscious if you're going to be in this game and if you're going to be successful. So it's important for you to align with and actually be abundant. And to be abundant is to make highly conscious choices that are abundant for everybody. If you have resistance to what I'm saying, great. If this triggers you, great. It's all part of this process, and I can appreciate that you may feel resistance to making these changes or being highly conscious and being a higher service in that way. I appreciate that. But trust me, if you want to see abundance on this whole planet and you want to experience true abundance in your life, then you need to make abundant choices, truly abundant choices that are not detrimental or cause suffering to anybody else. So that is true abundance, and that is everybody's true desire. So I hope this helps you, and I hope you're having an amazing day, and remember to keep it juicy.